It's Bricktown Silver here. Welcome to my mind. Well, I should say welcome to the Mint. Well, before I get started here, I'd like to say hi to the Mad Hatter, to Inefficient Stacker, to Dissident Aggressor, to Juice, the Juice Stacker. A lot of these guys are gold bugs, I think. I don't know if I should say it or not. I got Gus in trouble by talking about people. So anyway, I'll stop there, but there's a lot of guys out there that like this kind of stuff. Anyway, I wanted to say hi to y'all, and oh yeah, I don't want to forget about old Mailman AG, Aloha Stacker, my new friend Prepping with Sarge. Boy, there is a bunch of them on there. I wish you all a happy Labor Day, and since we're talking about labor, I'll just take you into my Mint and show you how that's going in there. This is an old process that my mama's mama handed down to her. Well, I should say my grandpa. That was the one that would go down in the mine and pick out some of the ore there and bring it up. They'd bring it up, and then they would crush it up in a little bit of powder there and dust. The old light's not doing this very much justice here. I don't know if you see any sparks in that or not, but just depends on what we get out of there and what we come up with. Anyway, we get a couple of burl loads of that, and there's a little bit shiny there. I don't know if I caught that or not. Little burls there, and we bring it up, and the ladies would take and process it. And get that dust, and then they'd even grind it up a little bit more. Have you ever seen one of these? They got this stuff in their kitchen, and they'd grind it up a little bit more there, and get rid of that. And what they'd do is they'd put it in the top up here, and they would, not far enough, we grind it up. Well, this is actually a press here. As you wind it, the press would go down, and that would press this dust into a big cake. And also, I'd catch some of the drippings out of there when it got down pressed, and you just come up here and take a crank on that about every half a day or so, and it'd take a long process to do that. And what you do, put that dust in there sometimes. Now that's the old way. Now we got a new way too, and sometimes we'll go in here and we'll take some of the silver. So we had some cougar ends here. I guess I shouldn't open those. You know, I come into a process the other day and opened up some of those, and I had so much milk. I put them in here and pressed it down and filled the container there full of milk. And I just wasn't too happy with all the milk I was getting out of this stuff. And so, anyway, you could take these and put them in there. These cougar ends. I guess let me shut this off and pull a few of them out. Okay, I got some of them out here. I'm sure to see these a little bit better. We got cougar ends. You see the milk on that? I am not satisfied with any of that foreign stuff. We got milk on it. That's why we catch that milk as it presses out. We've got cougar ends, and well, we was doing some maples the other day too, and you know, the maples, I think they're even worse than the cougar ends about getting milk on them, and I'm just not too happy with those things, so I pressed several of them down as well. And that's the second way. There's three ways of doing this. You can either bust it out of the mine, which is a lot of labor, and you can put it in here and press it. It takes a long time. Or you can go up here and get these pre-made chips here, silver chips, and do it that way. or you could actually go down to your LCS and trade. And I guess what I'm getting at here, as I haven't said much, is I'll show you what I made the other day. I still got some in the process. These were packaged up, ready to go. And some of these I traded. There's those, well, hello. There's some of those cougar ends I'd pressed down. Got a little more compact there. It says it's a 1975. But anyway, you can take, well, I took a 71 to 1 ratio and traded down there, and that's where I got my ratio from. And then I did one with a 70 to 71, and that's what I did the other day. I showed you that trade the other day. I traded a couple of these because I didn't have time to make them all. What is that there? I guess I should have took it out of the package. South Africa. I guess the date's on the other side. There it is. That's a 77. And then I did it, you know, some of them, well, there's another cougar end. That's a 77. Got two 77s there. I know a lot of people are saying they're not going to trade until they get the gold-silver ratio to about 60, 50, 40. They go down to 30. But I went ahead and did it at 70. Because I don't have too much opportunity to do that around here. A man came through and wanted to do a trade, and so these here I did 71 to 1. It's an 82. I think I'm getting worse at this and better. What? Okay, maybe the date's on the other side of these. Who knows? 1980. All right. You guys pick up on that yet? 1980, I think. Yeah, 1980. Anyway, the silver ratio trade that I did this other night is I took 70 of these, 71 of these, and traded for one. And I don't know, it just seemed good enough to me, especially after I opened them up and found all that milk on them. I just turned me off, see all that milk. It looks so dull. There's some more with some milk on it. And these Canadians, I pulled one out earlier that had a lot of milk on it. But, you know, I was wondering what you guys thought of me taking this trade here. I could make better stuff if I take my time and take the press here and make my own the way my mama taught me. She got it from her mama's, and her mama got it from hers. And anyway, that's the old process. You make your own ore, grind it up, put it in the press. Slowly over time you press it down, and you'll come up with well, it's according to how long you keep it in there. You could come up with more silver rounds, and if you keep it in there long enough and keep pressing on it, you'll get your milk out of it, and you'll end up with some gold. Anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We'll have to have us a glass of milk on this. I don't know how milky your stuff is, but I'm going to get that filled up, and I'm going to have a glass of milk for tonight and some for my cereal in the morning. Well, it's Bricktown Silver. God bless America. Long live the Republic.